Hello everyone, my name is Jagan, Assistant Professor in Triple E Department, GNIT. Now we are going to learn the experiment in EC Lab, that is verification of superposition theorem, reciprocity theorem, maximum power transfer theorem. So in these three theorems, first we are going to learn about superposition theorem. Okay, so first of all we need to know what is the statement of superposition theorem. So in this superposition theorem, whenever a circuit is having multi-source, then we are going to find out a current in particular branch that is equals to algebraic sum of the sources acting alone. Okay, so let us see this circuit here. Here two sources are there. Now we are going to find out the current in this branch 3.3 kilo ohms. Now what we are doing? So we are activating one source and we are going to find out the current in this branch. Like that we are doing the procedure of superposition theorem. So in this step 1, let us consider V1 source is acting and V2 source is deactivated. That means not in operation. So that V1 is equals to 10 volts and V2 is equals to 0 volts. Okay. Now we are going to do this one equivalent circuit of this one. So 10 volts and this source is short circuited, and now we are going to find out the current in this branch I1. Okay. So to find out the current in I1 branch, first of all we need to know the total current in the circuit. So I total is equals to V divided by R equivalent in the circuit. So input voltage divided by R equivalent is, so if we enter into the circuit, these two will be in parallel and this will be in series. So 2.2 kilo ohms plus R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, that I have written here. So you will get the total current is 2.42 milliamperes. Okay. Now I1 is equals to, here we are going to apply the current division rule. How to apply the current division rule means input current into, for this branch what is opposite resistance, that divided by total resistance in the parallel circuit. Okay. So input current is 2.42 milliamperes into, so for this one the opposite one is 4.7 kilo ohms divided by summation of these two. So 4.7 divided by 3.3 plus 4.7 k. So we will get 1.42 milliamperes. So this is the current where V1 source is acting. Okay. Now move on to the step 2. So in the step 2 we are going to do V1 is deactivated, that is 0 volts, and V2 is 15 volts. So here 0 volts means nothing but short circuited. So I am going to do this V1 as short circuited and making the V2 as 15 volt source. Now again we are going to find out the current in 3.3 kilo ohms resistor I2. Okay. So here to find out the I2, first we need to find out the total current IT. So IT is equals to input voltage divided by total resistance in the circuit. Okay. So if we come into the circuit in this direction of current, so these two resistors will be in parallel and these will be in series. Okay. So I am writing the input voltage divided by 4.7 k plus 2.2 and 3.3 in parallel. So 2.2 kilo ohms into 3.3 divided by 2.2 plus 3.3 kilo ohms. So we will get as 2.49 milliamperes total current from here. Okay. Now by using this input current, by applying current division rule, we are going to find out the current in this branch 3.3 kilo ohms. So that is I2 is equals to, again according to current division rule, input current into opposite resistance of this one divided by total in this resistance, total resistance in this parallel circuit. So 2.2 kilo ohms divided by 2.2 kilo ohms plus 3.3. So we will get as how much? 0.99 milliamperes we are going to get. So here we are getting in the step 1 I1 is 1.42 and I2 is, in step 2 I2 is 0.99 milliamperes. So according to superposition theorem, the total current in the branch is equals to algebraic sum of these two currents, which gives the current in the particular branch. So here in the step 3 we are going to find out the theoretical value of current in 3.3 kilo ohm resistor is equals to I1 plus I2. So I1 is how much we got, that is 1.42, I2 is 0.9 milliamperes. So total current in the branch is 2.41 milliamperes. Okay. So if you go for tabular column here, we are going to represent this all the values in the table. Step 1 I1 theoretical values, practical values. Step 2 I2 theoretical values and practical values. And step 3 total current, theoretical values and practical values. Okay. So in theoretically I1 we got as 1.42 and I2 we got 0.99 and total current is 2.41 milliamperes. Now we are going to check these values by doing the experiment in the laboratory. This is the completion of verification of superposition theorem. Thank you.